the need to just cry. And I know that these aren't my feelings. I feel like I just want to cry and like lay in bed and like just cry, like release through my tears. I just want to like, so I feel like someone just needs a release. And whoever the someones or the someone that I'm speaking to, you more than likely have been channeling this need for release into sexual energy. And here's the sun as confirmation. You've more than likely been channeling this through your sacral chakra, through your sexual channels, but you really just feel the need to cry. And it's okay to cry. Like, it's okay to release through tears if that's what you're being called to do. So someone is being called to cry. And so you're a person, whoever I'm speaking to, whenever you cry or you have like these outbursts, is what you like to call them, you like immediately start apologizing or immediately feel like, oh my God, I had this really big intense feeling here. Now I don't know what to do. Now I feel like I've gone 10 steps back, or you feel ashamed almost. So this is someone who wasn't comforted or validated as a child. And anytime you express big emotion, big feeling, you feel ashamed and you feel like you've messed up somehow. Yeah. And as soon as I set the intention to record this video, I started getting throat chakra energy. So throat chakra release. And there's the sun again as confirmation. So there's something you need to say, or there's some things you need to say, or spirit is urging you to not hold your voice, to not hold the peace. Maybe you're someone who quote unquote keeps the peace. You're not keeping the peace. Like, whose peace are you keeping? Because you aren't keeping your own. So let's set an intention. I've already set an intention, but I call in my archangels, spirit guides, source energy, ancestors, and spirit beings. I invite you into this space. Please speak to me, speak through me. I'm willing to hear and to see. I set the intention that whoever these messages and this message is for, that it reaches them at the perfect time. Hold on one second. That it reach them, there we go, at the perfect time. Ask your spirit guides if this is for you. I'm gonna jump right in. Okay, and also they're saying you have a misconception of what strength is. Strength is getting up and going even when you don't feel like it, or even when you feel less than perfect. Strength is not pretending. So you've been suppressing and not showing strength. Like, what you think is strength, or when you feel like you don't have the strength, that's not what they're asking of you. They're asking you to be strong or to show strength for yourself. There's strength for you. You have so much strength inside of you. But you've been suppressing, pretending, and that's not strength. That's not even courage. You've been suppressing. And that's why they're asking you or encouraging you to release. And they want to comfort you. They want you to put yourself in a space where you feel safe enough to release, where you feel safe enough to cry, and to know, like to really know that you're being held and that you're being comforted. And no one's angry with you or punishing you. That is safe. That's what they want to tell you. That's what they want to come through. That is safe. You're safe. It's okay. You're safe. You're a beautiful flower. They think of you as a beautiful flower. But you've been suppressing, you've been hiding. You've been hiding the most beautiful parts of yourself. And this is one of the most beautiful parts. Once you release this, once you allow yourself to release, it's then that you can transform. You can transform through the release. That's the alchemical process. That's a part of this process. And it's okay. You haven't done wrong. They want you to know that. Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, what message do you have for the general collective? What messages do you have for the general collective? All right. Hope you guys can see this. Yeah, there's an ideal or an idea that needs to be let go of. They want to talk about love. They want to talk about love. Okay, so you've let go of an ideal, or this could be, just apply this as it fits to you. So there's something that that you've let go of, and this is what they were telling me before. So there's an ideal, or it could be a part of you, an identity that you let go of, or that you're letting go of, and you're like, yeah, they're saying that this is pain. Okay, so you're having trouble letting go of pain. So there's an idea or an ideal or a part of you that you're letting go of, and you're like, okay, but then what? But then what? Okay, so I do that, then what? So I release this, and then what? So I let go of that, and then what? And they want to talk about letting or detaching, emotionally detaching from outcomes. So you put your faith in spirit, you put your trust in your spirit team and your spirit guides only so far. So I put my trust in spirit. So I'm going to let go of this, and this, but then I'm going to hold on to this just in case. Like you're not jumping all the way off the porch, is what they're saying. You're letting go of things. The things that you're letting go of, you should have been let go of. These things are way past the expiration date. It's like letting go of moldy cheese in your refrigerator. That's technically not really cleaning. I mean, it's cleaning, but that should have been gone. The whole house was stinky because you had that cheese in the refrigerator. They want you, they're talking about, they're saying the only way that you're going to see the results that you've been praying for, that you've been asking for, is if you put your trust fully in spirit, in your spirit team, in your spirit guides, in the divine, in source, whatever it is that you believe in, until you really put your trust, until you really start to trust. They want to emphasize trust. And I think when I first started this video out, they were talking about the fact that you were safe, and it was safe to release, it's safe to transform, that your feet are on solid ground. Although it may not feel like it sometimes, but that's a part of trusting. You have to trust. It's like walking up to the lion and finding out that it's an angel in armor. That's what they want you to do. So you're standing in this, so you're standing in, like, in this room, or in this space in time, where really anything can happen. Yeah, they're saying anything can happen. And what you're giving your attention to. What you're putting your trust in. Some of you are over consuming content. You're over consuming content. You're over consuming is what they were saying. You're over consuming. Whatever it is, food, weed, alcohol, drugs, sex. Nothing's going to fill that void. There is no one thing that is going to fill the void. That is going to comfort you the way that they are, or that God is, or that your higher self will, that the spirit is. Heavy earth energy, water placements. So they want to talk about 10th house and how it is that you show up in the world. Your father. Yeah. Your father, how it is you show up in the world. A sense of belonging, a sense of family, with the Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups here. Something about that is transforming, and it's a good energy here. Something about the relationship that you have with the men in your life. Whatever you believe to be true is true. They're saying whatever you believe to be true is true. Whatever you know. So whatever it is that you're overthinking right now. So stop, take a moment. Think about the thing when you first clicked on the video that you were hoping to find out. That thing that you're overthinking. Whatever. You're overthinking it because you're hoping that it's not what you think. But it is what you think. Whatever you believe to be true, in fact, is true. So take that how it resonates with you. This is something you already know. Angel numbers are significant for you. Yeah, they're saying you already know. I'm going to put this incense out. It's giving me a headache or something. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not vibing with it. Okay, I want to talk about they want to talk about the High Priestess a little bit. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. What messages do you have for the general collective? Okay, so someone's doing shadow work. Someone is embracing some shadow aspects of themselves, or something has come up that is a shadow aspect of yourself. And whatever it is, okay, so things may feel a little, not even a little, things feel intense right now. So for whoever I'm talking to, things are intense. And you know this, but this is something that you need to hear again. And that is that the lesson that you are being asked, whatever it is that you're being asked to master right now, keeps repeating. And the lesson repeats until it's learned. It's very cliche. It's very simple. It's very simple, but it's not easy. It's very easily said, but it takes some time to master. It may take you a year. It may take you several years. It may take you several months. It may take you one time, and you may never have to go through that again. It's just like a baby touching the stove. They touch it one time, you never have to tell them again. Some babies you have to keep constantly telling. I'm getting that you may be the latter, but this is the thing. It keeps showing up because they want you to understand. They want you to master it. You're being asked to master this. And it's not until the intensity is going on around you, or the whatever it is showing up in your reality. And as it's showing up, you ask Spirit, okay, what is this teaching me? How am I supposed to grow from this? What am I supposed to learn? How am I supposed to react? Show me how to react, no matter how intense it is. Because it's like you're going through whatever it is over and over and over and over. It's like that show Russian Doll, how she kept dying and waking up, or dying and starting the day over, like Groundhog Day. So it's like you're going over and over and over. They're showing me the wheel of karma. Like, you don't get to die until you get it right. So you're just going to keep going and going and going until you master it. That's the simple. That's what they're saying, and that's me putting it simply. Until you master it, it's going to keep appearing, and it's going to appear in a different form each time, in a different way each time. That's why you keep loving the same person. Essentially, you keep loving the same person, and now they want to talk about love. Because you haven't processed the last relationship. So that partner keeps showing up in a different suit, a different costume, a different avatar. But it's the same karmic lesson. They're saying it's the same karmic lesson. It's the same lesson. And that's the little period that you're in right now. It's called mastery. That's why it's so intense. It's mastery. You're supposed to master this. That's why you keep seeing master numbers. They are asking you to master this, and you can do it. You don't have the correct perception of strength. What you have been perceiving as strength is not strength. That's what they're saying. Strength is also vulnerability. They want to talk about love. Strength is also vulnerability. Unapologetic, too. Like, you don't have to apologize for crying or reacting or feeling. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, what messages do you have for the general collective? The Strength card. Okay, the High Priestess is back again. All right. And so is And so is the Eight of Cups. It wants to come out. The Ace of Wands. Okay, so they want to talk about planting seeds in your own garden. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, they're talking about duality when it comes to love. And seeing things for what they really are. And allowing yourself to be seen for who you really are. Yeah, and that's why they said planting seeds in your own garden. So they're saying that it starts with you. It starts with you accepting yourself for who you really are. And you can't do that unless you not know yourself. Unless you stop being your own worst enemy. Until you stop being your own worst enemy. Or being so harsh on yourself. And like judging yourself and then projecting those judgments onto other people. Like, because the love that's meant for you, the true partner that is your divine selection, that's truly meant for you, your divine counterpart is already equipped to love you. Yeah, they want to talk, and that's why they were talking about planting seeds in your own garden. They want to talk about vulnerability, your ability to be vulnerable. And not needy. So someone's like, yeah, I've been vulnerable before. Look at where that's got me. No, that was needy. You were needy. You were mentally ill. Respectfully. Your inner child was wounded. You had an anxious attachment style, unhealthy attachment style. That wasn't vulnerability. That was neediness. They're asking you to get, I'm hearing Cozy by Beyonce, get comfortable in who it is that you are, comfortable in your strength, comfortable enough to embrace where you're weak so that you can allow yourself to be seen. How can you be loved if you aren't seen? How can you be loved if you aren't really seen? How can you be loved fully if you aren't allowing yourself to be seen? And then you're left with this part of you that's been untouched. This little part that you're like keeping over here in the closet that you don't want to share. But those are the parts that Spirit wants to nurture. That's why Spirit is asking you to release. And to be okay with constantly releasing and honoring. Truly honoring, not just fake honoring. And that's what Spirit wants to talk about. Vulnerability and transparency. Vulnerability, transparency, honesty with yourself, honesty with Spirit, and to stop consuming this content that's telling you not to be vulnerable, or this is how you're vulnerable, or this is how you manifest. And now you Spirit wants your honesty, your vulnerability. Before you call, I'm hearing Spirit say, before you call, I will answer. But you have to be honest. It's okay to be honest. I'm not telling you what to do, but if it were me, I would just stop consuming. If there was any area of my life where I was confused, like truly confused, and truly asking and needing guidance, I would stop consuming that type of content and I would go to God. Or if I was to watch that content first, I would limit it. And if I was to watch that type of content or allow that type of content into my auric field or into my energetic space, I would ask God if it was for me. Immediately, I would want to know if it was for me. I would say, Spirit, tell me if this is for me, or I'm clicking out. I'm out of here. I'm going to share this with you. And I don't really like mentioning people's name, but I was watching a reading by one of my favorite YouTubers. And I wasn't resonating with the first part of the reading, but Spirit was telling me to stay on because there was something for me at the end. And I was like, okay, well, Spirit, if this is for me, show me. Immediately at that moment, I buy regularly from this particular reader, or this particular apothecary. And she sends like these little cards with all her orders. And my daughter had my notebook, and she immediately pulled one of the cards out at that moment. And I'm like, okay, this is for me. And it was for me, and it was a beautiful message. But you have to get comfortable and be certain. You have to build up your relationship with Spirit and not just go to Spirit when you need something, or to your guides, or to your ancestors, or to your spirit team whenever you need something, or when you they know when you not being genuine, right? So when you need something, you lay like a little incense on the altar or something and hope that it'll come through. Like, that's not being genuine. That's not. You have to really they're saying really build your relationship with us. Like, we're here to guide you. We're here to lead you. And this comes through all the time in my readings about spirit guides wanting a genuine relationship with us, because they do. Anyways, I don't even remember where I left off, but I'm pretty sure that was the message. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to shuffle one last time. Angels, spirits, ancestors, guides. Any last messages for the collective? I'm going to shuffle the thing because that keeps coming out. Any last messages? They want to talk about honoring your inner child. The Eight of Cups and the Strength card keeps coming out. They want to talk about honoring the Nine of Pentacles. They want to talk about honoring, and the Ace of Cups wants to come out here. And the Four of Wands. Look. They want to talk about honoring your inner child. Healing, yes. Healing, you're doing. They want to talk about honoring your inner child and what that would look like for you. Yeah, that's your Ace of Cups. Honoring your inner child. I don't know if you have siblings. Or really good friends. But they want to talk about, I'm getting third house energy. So your relationship with the world around you. That's going to be your Ace of Cups. That's going to lead you to your Ace of Cups. Everything that you've been praying for, everything that you've been manifesting, everything that you've hoped for, that's going to lead you to your Ace of Cups. Honoring your inner child. Not healing, because you've done. They want to talk about throat chakra. So this is about you speaking up. There's somewhere in your life that you're not speaking up, or you're not honoring They want you to get comfortable with honoring the moment. They want you to get comfortable with honoring the moment, expressing in the moment. So when you feel something, if someone comes to you and they say something or you feel something, they want you to talk about it right then, right there, not take it home and overthink it. Or they want you to get comfortable with expressing in the moment, being present, not only being present, but expressing in the moment. Honoring your inner child is going to lead you to your Ace of Cups. There's something about your inner child that you have been suppressing, that you continue, Eight of Cups in strength, that you continue to suppress. You continue to dishonor. Like she's asking, or I'm talking to Divine Feminine. She's asking for whatever, or she's asking to be nurtured this way, or to be held this way, and you suppress that. And then you wonder why you aren't manifesting what it is that you are trying to manifest. Honor your inner child. The next time you feel in doubt, do it. Honor your inner child. Even with the way you do your hair, the way you dress, the way you talk. There's some facet of your life where you are not letting your inner child lead. And it's going to feel crazy. It's going to feel crazy. People are going to be looking at you stupid. But that's okay. Honor your inner child. Let her lead. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter. Because I heard someone like, well, what if, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like and that's what you do internally. You're so loud with it. That's what you do every time. Every time your inner child's like, well, I want to do this, and I think we should do it this way. Well, no one's doing it that way, and honor your inner child. You will be so happy. You will be so much more happier. And that's how you're going to get to your Ace of Cups. It's going to lead you to that love. That love that you always dreamed about. Those things that you thought were not possible for you. Yeah, maybe I'll get married. Even if I do get married, maybe it'll be, it's going to lead you to that fairy tale. Whatever a fairy tale is for you. If a fairy tale for you is, I don't know. I don't really feel like running down examples of fairy tales, but whatever your fairy tale is, Disney is coming through. Some type of Disney movies, Disney songs, Disney something. A child energy. That's how you're going to get to your Ace of Cups. And there is so much abundance. Yeah, to the Page of Wands. Your ideas. Who are you? If someone told you that you were not going to live for that you only had a year to live, what would you do? Would you be like, all right, fuck it, I'm about to live? Decide today. Fuck it, I'm finna live. Like, fuck it. Make your fuck it list. Not your bucket list, your fuck it list. Like, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, fuck it. Here goes nothing. This. Watch abundance come. Watch the abundance flow in. And do some yoga too. Or something. Something where you can move your body. And be free. Yeah, they want to talk about freedom with you. Like, why so serious? Nobody gets out alive anyway. Nobody. None of us. Yeah, look. The Magician, the Two of Swords. They want to talk about freedom with you. The King of Swords and the King of Wands. Wisdom, strength. You releasing. This Two of Swords is about you. It's about what it is that we were talking about. The projections. The other people's projections. Tunnel vision. They're saying tunnel vision. So what? Dance like no one's watching. Tunnel vision. Who gives a fuck? The rules are not real. Tunnel vision. That's what they're saying. You are the magician. Alchemy. Alchemizing. That's what they're talking about. You calling your own shots. Dressing how you want. Who cares? doing what you want, saying what you want. Yeah. And you'd be surprised. They're talking about the support that you're going to receive. When you are your authentic self, when you are your truest self, when you're being true to yourself, the support is going to pour in. You're going to have the strength. Like there's going to be strength that come up in you you didn't even know you had. You decide, okay, I'm going to work out. Your body can do anything. That's what I'm hearing. Like that phrase, your body can do anything. It's your mind that you have to get on board. They're talking about mental strength, mental agility, or physical strength, or physical strength. We got wands and swords here. They're talking about your mental strength, and you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Like the credit that you've given yourself, you're even stronger than that. You can do anything. Think about every single hope can be made into a reality. They're saying that's it. That's it. Every single hope can be made into reality. They're like screaming at you. Like, you're the alchemist. You are an alchemist. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull one oracle card to leave you with, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, give me something to leave the collective with. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Council of Light, divine orchestration. Yep. Helpers in the subtle realms, your ancestors. Protection. Yep. You are being regarded, held, protected, led, guided. This is, I'm seeing and hearing the Akashic Stargate. There's no wrong path. Anything that you do, anything that you set the intention to do, they are going to support. They are emphasizing the righteous intention, thorough intention, and a pure intention. An intention is what they're saying. Set a damn intention and follow through. I love you guys. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that some part of this resonates with some part of your spirit. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I am wishing you many blessings of divine peace, love, light, and prosperity. I love you. Until next time.